Hello, my name is John Burris, and thank you for visiting me today to watch this short video. This video is called Microyoga for the Groin. In this video, I'll be demonstrating a simple technique to release your groin muscles and to have them forever released. And it doesn't take a lot of work. It's very simple, and it will transform your life greatly. And I'll be demonstrating that in this short video. And you'll be able to take this skill with you wherever you go, in any yoga class, any stretching class, and you'll be able to transform your life. So here's what I've noticed over my 35 years of teaching yoga. Most people are struggling in their bodies. They're straining, they're working hard, they're pushing, they're driving, and they may get someplace, they may not, but it takes them a long time to get there. What if there's an easy trick to get there quickly? Not that getting there is the goal, but what if you could release your hamstrings, your groin, your shoulders in minutes rather than months or years or decades? Well, I've got that trick for you today, and that's what we'll be demonstrating here. Most people hold a tremendous amount of tension, tightness, pain in their groin. It could be from an old sports injury. It could be from a fall. It could be sometimes if you sleep on your side, you squeeze your knees together tightly while you're sleeping. It could be from sexual shame or a sexual issue, but whatever the reason is, you're holding your groin muscles tight, and that causes tremendous pain, discomfort, and it often leads to other things. It could lead to back problems, hip problems, whatnot, because you're causing a disturbance and a distortion in the body. So this technique I'll show you today will transform not just your groin muscles, but other parts of your body as well. So based on a concept that I borrowed from the physical therapy world, it's called PNF, proprioceptor neuromuscular facilitation. And what that actually means is you're stretching in an isometric stretch. You're doing small contractions while your muscles are in an isometric stretch. And those small contractions teach the muscles a new memory. What happens is people ask the question, why can't I let go of my back, my hips, my hamstrings, my groin muscles? Because memories are held in the tissues and the muscles don't feel safe letting go. So they won't. And it's hard to even force them out of that pattern. So this technique today will show you how to give your muscles a new memory and release the old memory pattern and teach those muscles that it's safe to let go. And all it means is a safe environment you have to put your body in. And I also call it working from the inside out. Most people, when they work out or practice yoga, are working from the outside in. They're struggling in their outer body. This technique takes you inside your body. You're working with your mind and your body at the same time, and you're able to direct your focus onto certain muscle groups. So it's really an inside-out job to get this accomplished here today. And it's pretty remarkable when you start to see the results that happen. I believe this technique should be taught in every stretching class, every yoga class, because it should be a fundamental lesson we all learn, how to transform our body from the inside out. So you're going to get that gift today, and I'm really excited to teach it to you. So there's a couple of rules. If you want to go back to my first video on this, it's called Microyoga Introduction. It'll give you more overview of the topic. So we're just giving the refresher course here today. So a couple of rules to follow. Find a muscle or a yoga pose you want to target. Today we're going to target the groin muscles. And you want to have plenty of support. That means bolsters, blocks, blankets, whatever you need. If you don't have bolsters, blocks, blankets around, get some pillows, get some cushions off your couch. Go find some things in the garage you can use. So you don't have to go buy stuff, but if you want to purchase stuff, those are important too, because those will be helpful. You want to have plenty of support, plenty of blocks or blankets to support you. So it's an action of you contract and relax the muscles while you're in the pose in an isometric stretch. And you don't want to do 100%. You want to do maybe 15%, which means it's a small contraction and release. So you're just tightening, releasing, tightening, releasing. So you're not doing a whole lot, but it's a lot of working on your mind, focus on a certain body area. You don't want to overdo it. You want to tighten that area up and release it for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, then you change the pose a little bit. And I'll show you how to do that. And you'll go deeper in. Also, after you tighten up the muscles, you relax, and that's when you stretch deeper into it. So it's actually the relaxation phase where you get the most benefit. So those are the rules in this process, and we'll be targeting our groin today and show you how to really quickly release your groin muscles. So when we talk about the groin muscles, what are we talking about? Well, there's the adductor muscles. There's several of them, and we'll be targeting them. Often the adductor muscles are glued to deeper muscles inside. For instance, this is the psoas muscle here. And the psoas muscle is underneath the adductors, and it attaches from the groin, which would be here, all the way through the pelvis into the lower back. So often when you release the groin muscles down here, you're releasing the tension in the lower back up here, because that muscle is pulling on the vertebrae here. Oftentimes we're releasing the hamstrings, because hamstrings, adductors, and psoas are often fused together through the fascia network. They act as a whole group. So we're going to try to isolate today, isolating the adductors, and you're probably going to get some psoas release too, and that's going to give you some back release as well. So here's the props that we're going to work with today. So you're going to need 2 bolsters or something similar, cushions, pillows, whatnot. You need at least 2 of them. I recommend 2 blankets, any kind of blanket you can find, or something similar. You can also use pillows. You're also going to need something heavy. This is a 10-pound sandbag. Some people might find this too heavy. You don't have to use a sandbag. You can get a hand weight. You can get another thing that's heavy. You can make your own sandbags if you don't want to purchase them. You can go to the hardware store and buy some sand and put it in a plastic bag. Some people might want to start smaller with a 5-pound weight. For me, this is perfect, a 10-pound weight. So you're going to need those props as we start to get into the pose. So the first rule is to get into the pose or the shape that your body wants to work on. So we're going to be in what's called the butterfly pose. Some people might prefer to lean against the wall. You want loose-fitting clothing because your groin will start opening up and you can split your pants pretty easily. So I have a bolster on each knee, a blanket, and then a sandbag on top. So the first rule is get into a supported position. Now, why the sandbag? So here's what it is. Imagine a diver in the ocean who wears a weight belt. And the weight belt creates neutral buoyancy. So without the weight belt, because of the air tank, the diver would float up to the surface. So the weight belt brings the diver back to neutral. So they go up or down in a way, and they're not labored by having to fight the air, pull them back up. So there's a force underneath us of support, bolstered blanket, and a force on top, and it should be a neutral force where you're not struggling. If you just held your knees in the air, you're going to be struggling because those muscles don't want to let go and they don't feel safe at all. So this will help them feel safe letting go. And so you want a weight on top pushing down and a weight below you that's pushing up so it's neutral. So this is the supported position we're starting in. And once we get in this position, we can start the action. So what is the action? So in this particular pose, once I feel neutral, I'm not in pain, I push my feet together for 3 to 5 seconds. I push, 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 not too much. Then I relax. And as I relax, I can feel my knees already starting to let go. So I'm pushing my feet together, push, 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 and then I relax them. Push my feet together, relax them. Pushing my feet together, relaxing them. So you might begin with your knees way up in your armpits. That's okay. We all will have a starting point. So the action is push your feet together for 3 to 5 seconds. Relax. Push. Relax. Push. Relax. Push. Relax. Okay. After about 30 to 45 seconds, you go, okay, I can let go more. So I'm going to push out the bolster a little bit farther out. I'm going to push them out. So I feel a little more stretch going on. Now I push again with my feet and relax. Push, relax, push, relax. As I relax, I can feel my groin stretching. Pushing, relaxing, pushing, relaxing. So now I feel them letting go a little more. So I push the bolster out a little farther out. Still supported, but I just got a little stretch out of that. Push it out farther. Now you may stop there and say, that's enough. I've had enough. Or you can keep going as long as you're not straining. So I'm pushing my feet together, relaxing. Pushing my feet together, relaxing. The sandbag's pushing down. The bolster and the blankets are lifting up. So it's a neutral buoyancy. Pushing my feet together, relaxing. Okay, I feel something let go. I'm going to push it out a little farther. I might even take the blanket out at this point and go, okay, I don't need that anymore. So let's take the blankets out, for me anyways. And it's still supported. And I'm going to keep pushing my feet together, relaxing. So I started up here, and now my knees have dropped 6 inches or so. Pushing my feet together, relaxing. Pushing, relaxing. Pushing, relaxing. So what I'm doing is I'm activating those target muscles. So I'm using my mind, target my groin muscles, a small tightness, and then a release. Small, it's like a pumping action. So you push your feet together, relax. Push together, relax. Push together. I'm going to try it one more time. I'm going to push the bolster out a little bit farther and let my knees drop a little bit farther out. Still supported. Still with the sandbag on top, pushing down. Pushing my feet together, relaxing. Pushing together, relaxing. Pushing together, relaxing. So I'm practicing yoga from the inside out. I'm not struggling. I'm not even sweating. I'm not working that hard. I'm just slowly contracting a muscle group here. Pushing, I'm in an isometric stretch. Push, relax, push, relax, push, relax, pushing, relaxing, pushing, relaxing, pushing, relaxing, okay? So now you might want to move the bolsters away, blankets, and just shake your legs out a little bit. Shake them out. You might notice a little action going on in your groin muscles. And maybe do a test. So maybe I started way up here, and now I'm way down here. Just by very little effort at all. By releasing with a smart mind. So you're using your mind to transform your body from the inside out. So really important. Would you like to practice smarter rather than harder, or would you like to struggle the rest of your life? Not just in your yoga practice, but in the rest of your life. So this technique will help you in that journey of not just this pose. There's all kinds of ways to transform your body using this technique. I have other videos on Microyoga if you'd like to watch those, and they'll help transform you. So thank you for watching. I hope you appreciated and liked this whole series that I'll be doing. If you'd like to learn more about me, you can subscribe to this channel for more leading edge videos. And you can go to my website, johnburris.com, for all kinds of information. Thank you for watching.